You have a student or young adult who is interested in learning more about the medical industry, specifically the medical field and career opportunities. Our friend Kevin Lusk is here from the Medical Foundation of Chattanooga and the Chattanooga-Hamilton County Medical Society to tell us all about a special program you guys have going on. Kevin, thanks for making the time to be here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So tell me about this Future Doctors program. Kind of what does that entail?
Right. So we've had this program since 2006. Our president at the Medical Society at the time, Mark Brzezinski, a local plastic surgeon, when he was in high school, he was studying to be a classic pianist, and then one of his neighbors was a doctor. He told him, hey, you're going to come shadow me for the summer. So even though he had a scholarship to Juilliard, he said, you know what, I'm hooked, I want to be a doctor. So he created this program to help our local teens find mentors to pursue careers in medicine. And our population is getting older. We're having healthcare professionals are retiring earlier, and the pipeline, we're going to need some new physicians, nurses, really any kind of healthcare worker to help care for our population. So that's why we have the Future Docs program, to encourage these kids to pursue careers in medicine.
So this is really giving people hands-on resources and opportunities to be able to say, you know, if you're squeamish around blood, maybe this isn't for you,
Right.
But you're able to also see that some people really are, they're able to do that,
Right.
and it really changes their whole perspective about what they want to do for their career. So tell me, who is this program specifically designed for?
So we have two tracks. We have the Youth Leadership Forum, which is for rising high school seniors, so class of and recent graduates, so class of 2025 and class of 2026. Gotcha. And it's a 4-day program. It's the second week of June. The deadline to apply is April 25th, and it's just 4 days of intensive shadowing physicians and a half-day doing pig heart dissections, learning about x-rays and things like that. And then we have a future medical explorations, which is in July, which is 2 weeks of intensive shadowing that's for undergraduates.
Gotcha. So the people that are kind of a little bit
Right.
more of that
Right.
after school knowledge.
Right.
So tell me, kind of, you're giving these people the behind the scenes look at medicine. You touched on a little bit like what people are going to see. Do you have any sort of experiences from students or things that you've maybe heard about how this has really helped them out?
So we have some kids that they're like, I want to be a surgeon.
Yeah.
And then they go in and they see a surgery and like, I don't want to be a surgeon.
You're like, never mind.
Which is fine because that's why we have the program. But they shadow a family practice physician and they think, that's not very exciting, but when they shadow that and they're like, you know what, this is where I want to be.
Absolutely.
So that's why we do this, to give them kind of a variety of what different kinds of things they can do in the medical field. And we've had some kids go through that said, this is not for me, which is great.
Absolutely.
Which is perfectly fine. But some of those folks become accountants and they work for medical practices.
There you go.
So they're still in the field.
They are.
And a lot of these kids have had family members that may have died of cancer, or they've been with a doctor or a physician that has affected them personally.
Sure.
And this is kind of a way that inspired them, and then they go to this to give back and learn a little bit more.
Absolutely. And there's, I think, a lot of industries you can kind of test drive, but the medical
Right.
industry, that is it's a hard one. And so you have to really be built for it, and it's able to kind of see ahead of time, is this something that I want to spend years and years getting experience
Exactly.
doing?
And we talk about what medical school looks like. We talk about what kind of expense you're going to go through
Sure.
for education, and what hours are going to be. We're honest that we have residents talk about to the students about what their experience has been thus far, and then we have the retired physicians that talk about, and things have changed over the years, right?
Yeah.
Some are mid-level and retired physicians to talk about just what things have changed over the years and where the future is going to go.
Absolutely. So tell me again where people can go either to apply for this program, any sort of requirements, and where to go for the latest information.
So they can go to chatmd.org, click on the programs and then Future Docs, and they can learn all about it. The application's there. Application to apply for Youth Leadership Forum is April 25th, and then for medical explorations is in late May.
Gotcha. So there's still a little bit of time
Yeah.
to go ahead and start thinking, go ahead and start prepping if you are interested. Kevin, thanks for making the time to be here this morning. For the latest information, go visit their website, as well as to learn more about the Medical Foundation of Chattanooga. Some great opportunities there for our future doctors. Go to our website, wdef.com, for the latest information and a look at today's interview. Stay with us. We're in for a short break. We'll be right back here with the Sportsman's Forecast on News 12 this morning.